Chris McTaggart and Beth Adams ready to lead the field down. Mike Stebbins, Kim Rivette, JT Cloutier, Bob Chapdelaine, and Kevin McKnight Sr. Here they come. And Kevin Sr., a little bit of an auspicious start. And he catches up to the field as McKnight catches up. McTaggart leads him down into the corner. Chris McTaggart, Mike Stebbins, Beth Adams, Kim Rivette, JT Cloutier, Bob Chapdelaine, Kevin McKnight Sr. McTaggart still getting used to a new race car, a borrowed race car, a proven winner, but not the one he's used to. Stebbins looking inside, trying to grab the lead at the line. They're dead even. Stebbins will have the advantage in turn 2 coming off the corner, but fighting back on the outside is McKnight. Wheel to wheel down the backstretch into the corner. This time Stebbins comes off with the edge, points it down the speedway, and takes the lead. McKnight not giving up, stays out there, doesn't want to make contact with the 87. McKnight still trailing, but McTaggart trying to grab the lead back from Stebbins. Working our way down to 2 laps to go. Here we go, 2 left. Stebbins, McTaggart, Adams, Rivette, and Cloutier, then Chapdelaine. One to go. Stebbins starting to stretch his lead. Checkered flag coming up. Mike Stebbins gets the win. Chris McTaggart, Beth Adams, Kim Rivette, and JT Cloutier, your top 5 qualifiers. Normally race here, including the Pro 4s. Here they come. Picking up speed. Green is out. Not yet. Now it is. Kevin McKnight tried to stick his nose in there and split the front 2 cars, but there wasn't enough room. DJ and Eric fighting it out for the lead. DJ punches it off turn 4, takes the lead. Eric comes back on the outside. DJ staying down, holds him off. This time Pomasco gets a little more muscle down the chute, launches ahead off of turn 4 and takes over the lead on lap 2. Lazelle drops high, and coming to the inside is Julia Raymond. Toyota versus Mercury. And Julia moves into second spot. McTaggart, check that. McKnight tried to move up a little bit. Joey came down to block his inside pass. Still doesn't have the room on Lazelle as he shuts the door. This time McKnight dives hard into the corner and takes over third. Challenge for the lead as Julia Raymond working the inside on Eric Pomasco now. Here they come with 2 to go, and Julia Raymond grabs the lead. Julia driving it hard this time into turn 2, slides up and takes the line away. Julia Raymond on top, Eric Pomasco second, Kevin McKnight third, DJ Lazelle, Joy Rogers, and Bill Fayford. 1 to go. Here they come. Checkered flag. Julia Raymond captures the win. Eric Pomasco, Kevin McKnight, Joey Rogers just slips into fourth at the line. Lizelle to fifth, and Fayford rounds out the field. See how they do on their way. Green is out. A little slipping and sliding going on there. And quickly, it's Carey and Rollins. Joe Bates and Craig Smith to round out lap one. Carey, Rollins holding his own. Smith trying to dive inside, gets a piece of the 7, trying to take a spot and has to smoke him, brings out the caution. Craig Smith thought he saw some daylight, but it closed up real fast. He just got the back of the 7 New Hampshire, and around he goes. Carey, Rollins, Bates and Strebel, Hager and Muni. Here they come. Now we have a green. Carey has the lead. Joe Bates been quiet all season long, at least here. Carey leads the restart lap 2. Carey, Bates, Rollins, Strebel and Hager, Stan, Smith, Muni and Rivette. Halfway coming up. Carey and Bates starting to put a little distance on the rest of the field. Feature event will be 35 laps, a lot longer than their normal day, and an 8-lap qualifier will not really tell you what they can do over the long distance. 5 in, 2 to go, this time across the stripe. Carey and Bates, Rollins, Strebel and Hager, Stange, Smith and Muni. White flag coming up. The last chance for Joe Bates to snag a win. Checkered flag is ready and waiting for Tom Carey. Gets the checker with Joe Bates, Jeff Rollins, Dave Strebel, Robert Hager, and Dennis Stange to round out the field. We'll see Craig Smith, Nancy Muni, and Ryan Rivette. So it could be anybody. Meanwhile, up front, it's Tyler and John. Here they come. Green's out. Tyler gets a good run. John shoots right up the outside. Throws it up into turn 2. Tyler holds on to the low side. Eddie slides up to the back. Tyler and John side by side off of 4. Tyler with a win, John and Eddie. Then it'll be Ken Springer, Ed Laughlin, and Dana Shepard. John Lavoie's going to have to spend a lot of time on the outside if he wants to go around. Trouble for Ian McDonald in turn 4 as he loops it. Lou almost had a 3 deep, which is a no-no. And they have to stack it up as Lavoie takes the lead off of 4. John Lavoie gets it hooked up on the outside. Tires start to grab, and he's gone. Halfway coming up. Lavoie, Lescourt, and Brio. Then it's Laughlin and Shepard. 4 cars make cut. Brio slides right up onto the bumper. Looks to the high side of John Lavoie, trying the outside just like John did. Can't quite slide in there as John takes away the outside line. Eddie looks inside on John, slides up by the door. And the young driver slides in, 2 laps to go, takes the lead. Powers it down into turn 2 and pulls away down the backstretch. White flag coming up. Here it is. Eddie Brio, John Lavoie, Tyler Lescord, Ed Laughlin, and Dana Shepard. Ken Springer, Tyler Leary, and Ian McDonald. Checkered flag, and the win belongs to Eddie Brio III. John Lavoie and Tyler Lescord top 3. Ed Laughlin the final qualifier. Rounding him out, Dana Shepard, Ken Springer, and Tyler Leary with Ian McDonald. Rob Ricciardi, Dan Fresh on the front row, Dan Meservey, and Andy Major row 2, Phil Lozier and Norm Wren row 3. Here they come. Ricciardi gets the jump. Fresh comes right back at him. Off the corner they go, and Dan Fresh heads to the outside. Rob Ricciardi back on the inside. Fresh and Ricciardi off the corner. Contact. Fresh recovers, no damage, no harm, no foul. Andy Major, Norm Wren given pursuit. Dan Meservey sits in 5th. Robin Bergman coming up to 6th. 7th is Lozier. 8th is Norm Wren the 3rd. Norman Wren trying to get around Andy Major to take over 3rd. Halfway coming up. Ricciardi, Fresh, Major, Wren, Meservey, Bergman, Lozier, and Wren. This time, Norman gets the 3rd spot. Norm Wren pushing hard to get up to the 3rd spot, looking for 2nd as they come down with 2 to go. Ricciardi, Fresh, and Wren. Fresh making a wide turn off the corner. Ricciardi will hold the lead, but Fresh could be in danger with 1 lap left. White flag coming out. Norman Wren putting the charge on now. If he can get around Dan Fresh for 2nd. Challenge in 2 won't happen. The win will belong to Rob Ricciardi. Dan Fresh, Norm Wren, Andy Major, and Dan Meservey your top 5. 6 belongs to Robin Bergman, 7 to Lozier, and rounding out the field, Norm Wren the 3rd. Mark Charette and Casey Willett. Dick Dubois and the 20 for Max Dolliver. Here they come. Green is out. Dead heat off of turn 2. Tom Royer trying to take it, sweeps way high in the corner. Nobody goes by him. Dropping down is Charette, but he can't make the pass. Charette and Royer now putting some pressure on Roby. Dick Dubois up to 4th. The youngster in the 15, Trevor Blow. Underneath the 34 of Cliff Hodgkinson. And running way behind right now is Dave Hodgkinson. Royer, Charette, Roby, Dubois, and Blow. Royer doing a good job of keeping everybody behind him. Charette now settles into 2nd. Roby goes high. Still running a wide line off the corner. Charette goes to the high side now for Royer. 2 laps left in this 8-lap qualifier. Popsicle sticks her up. Royer loses it. Spins out of competition. 2 laps left. He's going to have to refire and rejoin. And he does. Here comes your leader for 1 lap to go. Mark Charette, Dick Dubois. Then Cliff Hodgkinson, Trevor Blow, Derek Roby, and Casey Willett. Checkered flag will come out for Charette for the win. Dubois, Hodgkinson, Blow, and Roby your top 5. Willett, Hodgkinson, Dolliver, and Royer will round it out. And that is your qualifiers for your Pro 4. 60 from Berniston, Mass, the Beckwith Auto Sales Machine for Jeff Beckwith. And in the 84 from East Hampton, Massachusetts, the Organic De-icing Cavalier for Eric Leclerc. Tara does not get off quickly. Zahensky is trying to push her down the speedway and goes on by. Johnson and Kimball, no hesitation with the gas at all as they come down to the line. Kimball at the line. Bill Kimball and Nathan Johnson down the backstretch. Kimball jumps out in front. Kimball, Johnson, Knight, Leclerc, Beckwith, Zahensky, and Blanchette. Blanchette heading for pit road, drops out. She'll start at the back of the field. Bill Kimball, Nathan Johnson, Dave Knight, and Eric Leclerc. Halfway now. Brad Zahensky and Jeff Beckwith. Leclerc and Knight, good battle there for 3rd place. Couple of veteran drivers fighting it out. Eric this time sees the advantage, drives in hard, takes over 3rd, 2 laps to go. Kimball, Johnson, Leclerc, Knight, Zahensky. 3 cars will make the transfer. White flag is out. 1 to go. Johnson starting to close in, but it's a checkered flag for Bill Kimball, Nate Johnson, Eric Leclerc qualified. Whelen All-American Racing Series divisions. Sportsman mods will be going 50, of course. Not a very good start for Baldwin. Sideways, holds on to it. Nice recovery for George Baldwin as he pushes it. Cars all over the place. George Baldwin, a veteran driver, but it's the first time he's been in the 199. Norton looking inside. Adam Norton, Keith Carzello, while Joey Kendall runs away and hides. Dan Stebbins, here comes Donahue. Dives hard underneath Carey. Now the field sorts out at the halfway mark. Kendall, Norton, Carzello, Stebbins, and Baldwin. Donahue and Carey. Tyler, 2 to go. Who's going to catch up to Joey Kendall? Adam Norton, Keith Carzello battling for second. White flag for Kendall, Norton, Carzello, and Stebbins. Baldwin, Donahue, and Carey. Checkered flag, Joey Kendall, Norton, Carzello, Stebbins, and Baldwin, top 5. Then Donahue and the 3 for Carey. The qualifiers will be Kendall, Norton, and Carzello with one more Sportsman Mod event to go before we move on to our big wheel race. That apparently likes it. Roger Raymond, first time out in this car built by his son Chris Raymond, and we'll see how it comes out. Here they come. Alyssa and Brett. And they're wailing at each other going into the corner. Brett's got it coming off the turn. Alyssa into the back bumper a little bit. Not on purpose, I don't think. She does know the corner better than the 87 does. Nice tight heat. Gagne, Rivera, Jarvenpah, Raymond, and Fifield. Jarvenpah trying to see if he can't move Rivera up a little bit. She doesn't move. Coming up to the halfway point, Gagne still leading. Alyssa Rivera holding off Jarvenpah and Raymond. Tyler's got to find a way around Alyssa, not with the bumper. Now Fifield turns on the heat. Doesn't work for Roger. Raymond and Fifield fighting for 4th. White flag out for, look out, Rivera spins, Jarvenpah breaks, Raymond breaks, Rivera backs it down out of the way. And we will have a caution. Gagne off the gas pretty quickly. Alyssa refires it. Not happy with herself for turning the car around, I'm pretty sure. Here they come. Fifield and Gagne. Green flag. Whoa, Gagne gets all crossed up. Raymond ends up on the short end of the stick, and Alyssa Rivera's right back on top. Fifield, Rivera, Gagne, Jarvenpah, and Raymond. A lot of changes in the final 2. It's going to be Steve Fifield, Alyssa Rivera, and Brett Gagne, with Tyler Jarvenpah and Roger Raymond rounding out the field. And that concludes qualifying for tonight's racing. We have a lot of other features, but those divisions don't qualify. So the first, technically, the first feature event of the night will be our big wheels races for the 3. Daryl Dutch in the 10, if he's out here. And here they come. Ready for green, ready to do some real vintage racing, and here they come. And they do crank it up. Tempe getting out ahead in the 99 right off the bat. The 195 going second. Moving up into 0-2. It's Paul LaPlante. It's Tempe, LaPlante. Surrounding the 195, the 7 Connecticut for Art Chartier. A little contact with the 77. of Bob Donahue. Bob's already been out there in the 07. He's going to be doing some regular racing as well. Double duty for Donahue. Moving up in the 6. Working their third, fourth lap now as they come across the stripe. The 02 of Paul LaPlante working his way into second spot. Bob Donahue up to third. Art Chartier, 29. Tom Trempe running fourth. Fifth place car is the 6. And the 55 of Brian Janik moving into the 6th spot. 21, 46, 195, and 70 trailing the field. 5 out, 6 out of the 20. Guys are getting a feel for the racetrack. Paul LaPlante leading the charge. Donahue and Chartier second and third. Tempe running in fourth. Could be a challenge coming up here for fourth place. 99 for Trempe getting caught behind the slower 70. The 6 and 55 going by. Then the 99 has to pull out. Alan Alden as your leader crosses the stripe for 11. A little bit of a backup in turn 4 as they swing by the 195 of Billy Cummins. Your leader staying in front, Paul LaPlante. Bob Donahue and Art Chartier. A little bit of a late race charge for Brian Janik in the 55 Monza. 6 getting off of turn 4 better, but on the backstretch, Paul LaPlante keeping it stretched out as they complete 15 out of 20 laps. 5 to go.